Right, everyone. So we have an update on the future plans for Drew McIntyre. Obviously, we just did a bunch of reports on everything that was happening behind the scenes. This is from WrestlingNews.co. PW Insider had reported that McIntyre's elimination was intended to happen earlier, but timing issues arose. The original plan involved McIntyre being eliminated before Logan Paul entered, following a face-off with Damian Priest. It was later revealed McIntyre was supposed to tease eliminating Jey Uso, after which Priest would eliminate him, setting up their WrestleMania feud. However, these plans were derailed by the timing issues. The wrestler that McIntyre was frustrated with was reportedly LA Knight. In the latest edition of the Wrestling Observer newsletter, Dave Meltzer reported that McIntyre is headed to SmackDown and will feud with Priest. Meltzer wrote, "There is also a plan right now to get to Rhodes versus McIntyre, which was scheduled for 2023 before Rhodes ended up not winning the title that year. McIntyre was absent from Monday's Raw. His status for tonight's SmackDown is unclear." So we're doing this before SmackDown tonight. If it's not uploaded before then, you know, that's one of the reasons that we don't know what happens on there. But the plan right now is to get the Rhodes and McIntyre, which would make some sense if, we see Cody fight somebody at WrestleMania that's not McIntyre. After that, we could potentially see that feud. And it's interesting because Drew McIntyre is in a situation that, you feel bad for, which is he's a part of a company that just has such a stacked main event scene that even though he deserves his main event shots, there's just not that room for him at this point. There's just simply not that room for him. So what could you tell him? And I said this is, look, this is one of the first real tests of Triple H being in charge is, how do you figure out this? How do you make this work? Because you have a superstar who feels probably rightfully that he should be getting a bigger push, but at the same time you understand you can't kick anybody of these other guys out to give him that push. So what do you do with him? And how do you make him happy when the one thing he wants is something you can't deliver, right? You're not going to be able to say, "Drew, you're going to be in the main event at WrestleMania." And I think the only way they could get this to kind of work and to meet Drew McIntyre in the middle is to just give him a little bit better storylines. We saw he had a storyline with CM Punk. There was no championship involved, and it was fantastic. So put him in storylines like that, I think we'll be a lot more happy versus kind of just having him in half-baked things. I think the audience is going to turn it, a little bit against him. They're going to tune him out, and then that's going to add to his frustration. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.